So hi everyone. Just going to send out a tweet again and make sure we let others know what's happening. I think I'll put the schedule up on there, so we should be able to just sort of pick that one. Okay, maybe not. Hope we're not going to have problems with the streams and the feed, you know. So let's see. Why it's not showing me the actual link for the stream. But yeah, so I just went on Twitter there to see if there's anything new on the Stratego hashtag, and I realised I forgot to be retweeting Max when I go on here, so I've just done a couple of retweets there for Max. So shout out to him as usual. Hope he's okay, and hope he's had a couple more wins on the board so that he can put some more vids up. That would be good. Wishing him the best of luck. So yeah, I want to put a tweet, but I want to do something different because otherwise I might get sort of picked up for spamming if I'm doing too many in the same words. So what else? Suggestions for tweets, guys, to catch some sort of new faces. Let's see. Let's see. That'll do. Nice and easy. Let's go. Should he go with Bob? Live streams. Welcome anyone that's here with us already. Yeah, good to see one. Do you remember the shitty CD-ROM for the game? No. Well, I mean, you know, my sort of experience with Stratego is that French version, sort of from the early 1900s, from sort of First World War time. But obviously I didn't play it in that time. That was just the version that I played on, that I learnt from on. I've shown it before, I think, on there. It's like a sort of wooden pieces and cardboard pieces with plastic thingies. So I may as well show them again. Game called Attack. So that was my first experience with the game, is this. And then sort of about 10-15 years ago, so this is the one that I learned on. It was like this. And then 10 years ago, so that was my only experience of Stratego in any shape or form, from the age of 30. So from the sort of from the 80s through, you know, that was my only experience right through till about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And then I was telling someone about this game in my office at work during the daytime, one of my colleagues, and then he said, "Oh, that sounds incredibly like Stratego." I was like, "Stratego? What's that?" And then he said, "Oh, I've got it in my," I think he said he had it in his attic or his basement, I can't remember, but he said, "Oh, I've got one of those in my attic. I'll bring it in. We don't ever use it. You know, you can have it. See if it's the same game." And then the one he gave me was this one here. I've got it at home under my stairs now. It's made a couple of appearances over the last 10 years, but not many people interested, or you know, that you sort of want to introduce it to. But it's got these little round castle shaped ones. So that's it. And then sort of when I got that, maybe sort of a couple of years after getting that, so what did I say, 12 years ago, I received that at work. And then about 2 years later, I looked online for any information and found the website, and that's it. That is my full experience, Brian, with Stratego. So I've never seen the CD-ROM. I mean, I know there's an app for the excuse me, jumped my coffee a bit too fast there. I know there's an app for the phone. I've got it. I did have it on my phone, but I'm not a big fan of the one on the phone, the little app. You know, the characters and that, I can't seem to sort of it doesn't sort of resonate as much as this one has done, the one on this site. So I'm going to set off then. Let's see if we can get a ranked game going straight away, no messing around. Oh, actually, that's what I wanted to do, wasn't it? It's to get the stream. How can I get the live stream? I'm going to do it that way. Is it going to be on here differently? Let's see. Oh yeah, so I'll do it this way. Yeah, copy that address. Get this tweet out properly first before I forget. That should work. So yeah, let me know what you're thinking, Brian. What is there something slightly different about that CD-ROM or something? Is there? Okay, great. So this is what I want. I want sort of just some easy, relatively easy games. Not easy in the sense where, you know, no challenge or anything, but just I don't have to sort of feel a bit under pressure from the start. Really, that would be nice. Got a potential 50-50 Lotto or Marshall Blitzer here. Hope I don't get another one coming down clearing that row. Could do with that happening again. I mean, I am really starting to wonder now whether I need to move these up. But you see, the problem is moving these up there. Oh, and this kernel again, isn't it, that I'm now concerned about? I think it's unlucky to get those players. I'm not going to panic. This has sort of worked all right otherwise. As long as I can get this up here and in there, you know, it's not the end of the world. But it does frustrate when it happens early. Let's close these down now. Yeah, we've been having a couple of retweets, guys, as well, so that's good. Oh, why is that not moving? Perhaps I'll go on this one again and check the live dashboard here. Yeah, we got these couple of people that are retweeting us all the time, so that's really, really nice of them, and good for us to sort of build our audience, hopefully. Okay, so we've got that scout there. That's sort of normal procedure. We'll try and sort of see. See what I want to do here. You'll notice now I'm going to go up straight up with this sergeant, sort of get tests on these bits. Maybe sort of come up again now. Actually, I sort of need to be careful I don't lose track of what he's doing, you know. Because that is a habit of mine. Oh, I see. So, okay, well, and what I can do is just to try and sort of fake with this that might be a minor. Alright, so I'm still going to sort of go and test on this anyway. Alright, okay. So I'm going to have to sort of potentially reveal on the kernel, I guess. Well, I don't need to rush that. Let's see here. Oh, right, we've got a bomb. Well, okay, well, I'll go up with this captain then, protect a bit. So we've got one bomb here. Let's not sort of forget that. I don't want to make careless mistakes against this player because I should technically be able to win this. Yeah, okay. So, alright, well, now he knows that Colonel's there, obviously. I mean, I wonder if we're all bombed in down there. It's likely to be a captain again, isn't it, really? Oh no, Louis, okay. I've got to be careful here that I don't end up wasted on numbers now. He's just found another colonel now. Darn it, that's not helpful really. Okay, well, what I'll have to do is just try and sort of flush his scouts out now. That's a shame. Alright, well, I'm up a Louis, but I'm down a captain now. So, okay, let's sort of press up here. I mean, I can afford to sort of be a bit careful with this, use this scout, because that was a mistake I know. Yeah, you see, that was a mistake I noticed in the last game, was that I sort of used I did use okay, alright, well, what was it I did? I used a captain, didn't I? Sort of straight away on his marshal, and it was totally unnecessary. I had a scout there, and I really just didn't need to do that. Alright, well, I guess I've got to get my general out as well of this pin now, because he's obviously in a little bit of bother there. I've just got to play it easy a little bit, really. I guess sort of maybe sort of try and sort of fake a bit. I don't want to move the spy too soon, because it'll give it away, you know. But I guess, yeah, I mean, potentially what I could do is start to sort of bring the general. I need to sort of establish where the general of his is, so that I can make a counter strike. It's already becoming a bit tricky now, because now this is a situation. Should I sort of come in and see what this is, or go for this? I mean, I guess I've got to come in. Oh no, hold on a moment. Where did I find a bomb? I've already found a bomb, haven't I? Yeah, you see, that would have probably been a moment for me to, well, sort of go up with a general. Right, so, okay, well, let me try and fake a general. This has got to be this one, really, and if nothing else, flush out a spy. But yeah, I found a bomb here, guys. Oh, this one, isn't it? It's this one. Alright, so he's not bombed in down there. He's probably going to come in now with a scout. Yeah, that's fine. You see, now this is where would be handy to come in with my general, really. Okay, so you see, if I'm moving over here with this spy, then I'm just sort of making out that it's not the spy, you know. I can sort of try and maybe sort of fake this one as the spy. Now, I mean, he does know, I think, about this colonel, so that's not ideal. I mean, yeah, I mean, if I leave it, it's either going to be an exchange or the general, in which case I'll get the general, so I don't need to panic there. And then what I could do now is sort of come around. I mean, he has got another scout, so perhaps, yeah, what I'll do is I'll sort of go with this first, try and flush that scout, because we know that that was the colonel that he's sort of tucked back in down there now. Let's see, I mean, he's now looking to walk into my jackpot, and that'll be handy. maybe I can sort of come in. I mean, I don't want to necessarily fake the spy so soon, but what's he like? I should really come in with a colonel there, because I need cover, don't I? You know, I guess I've got to try and do it a bit later. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, yeah, because I mean, it's the gen there. I mean, I could sort of fake, but he's going to sort of potentially go back, isn't he? I mean, I can risk it. I mean, I doubt he's going to take a risk. That's a shame. He hasn't taken that. Now, I mean, I don't believe that he's going to have the general. It's so close to the marshal. I mean, out of the options, it's a bit tricky here now. I've got to be careful, because I mean, you know, now he does sort of think that one of these is going to be the spy, you know. And hopefully you might take the bait on one of them, you know. And I'll just sort of play him a little bit there and sort of say, well, I'm sort of moving that one back, you know, and then well, I mean, I don't believe that to be the general anyway, to be honest. In actual fact, yeah, sort of doing that probably doesn't help. Because you know, once he sort of reveals, yeah, that's the general, then sorry, the colonel, then he's gonna sort of come in, you know. So okay, so now, I mean, I wonder if he's gonna sort of take the bait there. Now he's sort of saying that that's possibly the gen. So I mean, if he's gonna do that, at least I'll get one of those, so that's all right. So let's see what he's going to do down here. I mean, I think that's his captain down there. So let's see here. He's now coming down with that colonel, so I've got to be careful about that. Now I'm going to have to sort of back off a little bit. Maybe sort of move that spy up now, and I've got to be careful of scouts there. Is he going to just keep backing off? Yeah. Alright, well, I'll sort of go down this way and just keep confusing him a little bit. I mean, if he's going to come down with that colonel there, I mean, I've got to hope he falls into a bit of a trap here. But I mean, there's a high probability of that being a general, but I don't necessarily want to reveal. I suppose I could sort of try and get a scout over there first. wants to chase down. I mean, I've got to protect against a miner. Alright, I see. Well, it's a shame. That was the exchange that I had to do there, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, what's the situation of numbers? I'm probably behind you. I'm behind captain and sergeants now, so I've got to try and protect a little bit again now. Pretty sure this has moved over here. I'm not sure why that's not moving again. But I'm not 100% sure about that. So okay, well, let me try again and sort of fake what he's going to do here. So I may be able to sort of pin him in a corner now up here. And you know, just try and sort of turn the tide on myself here, for myself. See if I can pin him in one of these areas. Ah, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Taking risks can sometimes pay off for us, guys. Sometimes risks have to be taken, and that is the reason why. You know, I mean, look, let's face it, that could have been very, very dangerous for me. So, alright, well, I mean, now I just got to be a bit careful. I mean, he's obviously got the general's probably going to, okay, alright, well, so yeah, he's now looking to sort of just I mean, I guess realistically, going in with the general now. I mean, we've got the colonel. Where's my next Louis or captain? Let's get him out. Now there was a colonel up here somewhere, I believe, or is that the one that I saw? So yeah, I mean, I want to be cautious about sort of. I mean, is that the Louis that's just going back over there, isn't it, I think? So yeah, just want to be a bit cautious about how I'm going to go about this, because I don't want to reveal anything that's, you know, unnecessary to be revealed. I mean, we do know that's a Louis, so I'm not too concerned about him. Oh, right, okay, well, that'll be handy. He's obviously going to get a reveal on a bomb, but I've got to play it easy here. Oh, right, yeah, it wasn't a Louis, sorry, it was a sergeant. Yeah, I did know, didn't I? So, all right. So what is that? That's, yeah, that is the situation on sergeants now. He's, all right, so now he's got that. All right, well, he's got only the one scout now, so oh, actually, so have I. So I just need to be aware of how I'm going to go about this, because I obviously want to be able to sort of defend. And I need to sort of find out where his gen is, you know. I mean, I doubt, I mean, he's probably coming in for an exchange there. So let me see. I mean, I need to get up there through the middle, really, to sort of block. We've got a feeling he's sort of potentially coming in for an exchange down there, or I wouldn't have imagined that to be the general. Yeah, so that's alright. So, okay, well, I mean, he has got the one scout left, so I don't want to be well, I've sort of made a bit of a alert to that over there, so I don't want to make that stand out like a sore thumb. But we have got his marshal, so that is a good sign. I mean, what's the situation on these the situation on his I thinking the majors. Sorry guys, I am deep in thought on this one because alright, so I've already lost I've already lost the advantage with let's see, I mean the colonel I don't believe was that way. Yeah, with the captains, sorry guys, this one really is making sure it's taxing me, you know. I mean, I'd like to sort of realistically use the general to get his colonel, you know, because oh, well, I guess I've got to, yeah, I've got to use the general. Oh, right, okay. Alright, well, so now then, I just need to be aware of where his colonel is. I don't want to necessarily lose a major to it. So I'll start to sort of bring this back a bit. Just in case I've lost track of his colonel. He looks like he's Lotto in there anyway. Alright, okay, so that's a major there, yeah. So I mean, I think then possibly the colonel's around that way then, is he? Probably there. So alright, well I'm gonna have to sort of face losing, yeah, that Louis. So that's a shame. So my advantage is not ideal. I mean, he's got captains, he's got a captain on me, he's got a Louis on me. That's what I've got to do, is try and get this colonel out really now. If that is the colonel over there, I've got to use my colonel up here. And I do need to sort of establish where he's, I'm going to have to establish where his colonel is. And try and get it. And I hope that he might take the bluff, you know. I mean, I guess I could try and sort of flush his spy with this captain now. I mean, if that's the colonel, this is probably a major. So I mean, what I may do is just tuck this major in now here, if he wants to go for that with that major. Or something there. He may even sort of go into the trap down there. I mean, what I may do now is sort of, yeah, okay, where he's coming in for that, is he? So I mean, I'm going to need to sort of see what he's doing down there with that, if that's the kernel or not. Oh, okay, well it's another major, so that's alright. I can sort of look to pin this now if he goes that way. Yeah, so that's handy. Alright then, so I think we've got the kernel there then. And what I'll do then, that means the other major's out of the way, so I can sort of fake here, potentially flush out. And what I may do is just start to move in over here, and try and see if we've got a bomb on any of these here, because I mean he thinks this is the Marshall here. So I think what I'll do is I'll just cover this side, because he's probably going to come in this way. And I'll sort of just go this way, and try and sort of sell him a bluff. Hope that he'll come around this way. Now I'm obviously sort of risking it a bit by leaving my flag down there without any attendance. Alright, okay, so there's a captain there. So I'm going to go again and sort of fake with this being the Marshall here, and what I'm going to try and do is force, if this kernel is the kernel, force it down there. And let's see. Alright, yeah, so he's not buying that bluff. So, alright, well, that's a shame. We've obviously got the alright, so I wonder though what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I need to sort of realistically press with, I mean, I don't want to lose this captain. I mean, if he wants to come in and do an exchange, I mean, there's stuff probably down here that I could sort of potentially come in on. This is a captain that he's just looking to do exchange with, so I need to sort of bring it past this major. And use that, you know. I mean, it might be a scout, I guess, you know. Let's see. And again, I'll have to, well, we know we got the major down that way, so I mean, these are not moving now. Yeah, you see, now this has got this pinned here now, so I mean, if these are not moving and we've got a potential pin there, we're going to have to sort of force something else to move. Well, he's going to try and sort of come down there, isn't he then? So alright, well, what I may do is sort of, I mean, he has got that one other scout there, so alright, well, he does know that that's a captain. So alright, so okay, so let's think about this logically, what he's doing here. He's probably going to come around that way, so and that way, so okay, well, yeah, he's going to try and sort of free himself down there. Now I need to work out a way to sort of pin him, you know, and I guess what I could do is sort of start to get a miner up there somehow, maybe get in on here if it is I mean, I need to sort of fake again which one's my Marshall. Let's see if I can sort of fake him, you know. I mean, he has got the other scout, so he could potentially rumble me, you know, but Oh, I see. So now I wonder what he's going to do here. I mean, he could potentially sort of pin himself. I mean, yeah, because I don't want to sort of press too far ahead, because he may end up sort of getting through the other way, you know. So yeah, I mean, that could be the scout coming in now, you see. So okay, I mean, what else? He had a captain. I mean, I think there's a captain there. I think got the colonel here. So he's got another captain. So yeah, if he goes there, I don't want to let him out of there. I guess I should sort of close in on that, but it's going to be difficult, isn't it? So I mean, let me see what happens here. I mean, he's probably going to go around that way. Yeah, so he's sort of looking to do that. Yeah, you see, I mean, what I'd like to do is sort of now I'm going to have to make a break for it here, because I've got a feeling we could have the flag there, you know. I mean, he's probably going to come in. That might be the last. That might be the other captain there. Yeah, or the scout, obviously, but it doesn't look to be the scout. Actually, what I should have done maybe is moved up there. Okay, so, and what's the situation? Yeah, he has got sergeant as well, hasn't he? And another captain. Alright, well, I guess I've got to try and... I'm going to have to... Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do is get ready here to press. And then if he moves that one back, I'm going to have to get that. Then he's going to come around this way. I'm going to have to retreat. But then I'm going to try and sneak in with my miner. So let me get that route ready, so that I don't have problems getting back to cover that colonel, and also so that I can then storm forward for an attack. Oh, I see. So now he's looking to go that way. So well, I've got to move up a little bit. I mean, there's potential the flag could be over that way as well, but I mean, this is looking to me as though the flag could be here. Oh, sorry, we've lost the internet again. Oh no. So what's he got? He's got one colonel. One major. Sorry if I've lost you in the chat, guys. But this one I don't want to slip up here. He's got 3 miners, 1 scout, and he's got his spy, 6 bombs. Okay, so here we go. Oh right, okay, so now he's given me that colonel, I believe. Yeah, excellent, absolutely perfect. Oh, yeah, I forgot you had the spy. Oh dear. So I've still got to be careful then. Alright, well, I mean, I now have to sort of press around. I mean, he's got the 2 captains. So I have to sort of get ready for that. I'm going to have to sort of take the hit on that one. And then yeah, I'm gonna have to sort of it's not plain sailing just yet. So oh right, okay, so he's now going that way. So I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to just sort of lead him this sort of dance. I mean, that is the other captain. So I mean, what I'm gonna have to do is just now, yeah, sort of look to block up there. Sort of come in this way now. I mean, we know that that's the major over there, so I need to just sort of push this captain back out now. If he wants to go in there. I'll have to try and push him back there. Try and get in here now. Try and get in on this one. Alright, so he's now just doing that. So okay, well, yeah, I mean, I need to press these captains now, get them out of the way. That's fine. And then, I mean, what I've got to hope to do is get a miner up here, you see. I mean, he has got the scouts, so... Alright, so he's got that... I mean, I've got that one miner, you see, that I need to get up there. But this is not perfect. Sorry, guys, here. Yeah, no, this is not going as well as I thought. I thought I had a bit of an advantage on him. So, alright, well, I've got to try and make a break for it here. If he's going to go down there, that will actually pin his... So, okay, hold on. That will actually pin his major as well. So, it's not ideal here. I mean, you know, he's potentially going to come down there. But what it may do is sort of lead me a chance to sort of get the other miner in, because that'll be pinned then, I think. Okay, so now he's sort of going for that. Alright, well, it's still now going to give me a bit of a chance, I guess, you know. If he wants to sort of go that way and sort of do that. I've got to try and at least pin now. I mean, I'm hoping in a way that he'll go for the miner, but at least, yeah, this is now sort of at least giving me a bit of hope down here now, because I can sort of pin again. And thankfully that's not a scout down there now. I mean, he's looking to sort of pin down there, yeah. I need to come around this. I mean, I'd like that major to go in on it, really. But I'll just have to sort of face it now. I mean, what's he got over here? Well, it's probably a Louis. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna need to be careful that I don't end up with no way of sort of defending. And hope that he might go in on this bomb now down here, you know, thinking that this is the bombs. You know, the fact that this bluff sort of comes into play. But I think, yeah, we got the sort of situation over there maybe with the miners. Yeah, alright, well, I mean, is he going to come in now? Yeah, okay, well, if he's going to do that, that's fine. I mean, I can sort of come around there now. I mean, I'm going to have to sort of maybe take this exchange now, I guess. Take the exchange and then just try and escort this miner down there. He's got 3 miners. And he has got the Louis as well. So I need to somehow get this miner over there. Covered. Maybe sort of pin the miners now if I can. I mean, he's obviously got the scout. I guess, yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky here now to do it because he's managed to do me on numbers, really, you know. He's probably got another miner there, another miner there. He's got the Louis spare as well. So yeah, so I think what's the best way around this? Let's try and do this way. Stop him a little bit. I mean, it's not ideal. Try and find out. I mean, I definitely think the flag's over there. Not sure. I mean, this is probably the Louis over here. Oh, okay, so now he's sort of made a bit of an error here because he's now sort of like forcing himself into 2 positions here. So that's handy. He's made a bit of an error there. Although that is the, I think that's a Louis, isn't it? Yeah, so I guess, yeah, I'm gonna have to sort of come in, try and get one of these. I mean, if that's the Louis coming in, at least then, but I think it's probably maybe another miner. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, okay, so that's the scout there. So then, alright, so we know that that's the Louis, that's a miner. That's a miner. He's got another miner over there, hasn't he? Alright, so he's going to potentially lose his scout. So, right, well, what I can have to try and do then is I'm going to have to try and 2 square rule him on this miner. Just to see if he's going to fall for that. Ah, that's handy. So now, well, he's maybe going to move back. Yeah, well, he's going to... Well, that's alright though, because I can sort of push it back now. And then I do know that that one over there in the corner is going to be a miner. So I can go and get that. And then what that may now do, or it has done, it's given me a pathway in, I believe. But I've got to be careful, because yeah, the Louis is now going to come in. So I've got to chip away. And I've got to avoid this Louis. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, what's this? No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the Louis. Okay, so he's got the 2 miners. Is this one moved, isn't it? Yeah. So I mean, I could potentially sort of go in that way. I mean, what I might try and do is lure him on a bit of a chase. Yeah, and then I guess what I'm going to have to do is start to go up. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to try and pin. Oh, right, okay, so now this one's moving. Let's see if I can get him to go down. Yeah, that's okay. So then I can at least look to sort of pin it that way. Get him this way. I mean, he's going to sort of, yeah, now look to come down. That's all right. Okay, so that's his spy. Well, I mean, yeah, now he's sort of, yeah, he has sort of done me that way, hasn't he? Well, no, not much chance there. Well, that was a good battle. I didn't manage to sort of work that out properly enough, really, there. I shouldn't have got myself too far up there. That's a shame. Well, okay, we need a break there, definitely after that one, guys. I should have stopped a little bit there and just made sure that I wasn't going to get scuppered down there. Yeah, that was a shame. But we live and learn, guys. Alright, so we're going to have a break on that after that, and I'll have to digest that one on review. But I think I went down on pieces too quick, you know. So that was a shame there. Quite a lot of points lost on that one as well. So set me back a bit. 16 points, and I was on, yeah, 28, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, hold on. Oh, okay, well, looks like it's giving me an extra point there for some reason. Alright, guys, well, I'll see you, let's give it a good sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, alright, and I'll see you soon. Bye.